Welcome back everybody to another episode of Banished with me, Vapor, and welcome to the traumatic town of Lake Dulcet. So, as you've probably noticed, in the last few episodes we've had some issues with traders and various other things. As I've paused the game, you'll see that we have two trader boats parked outside two of these buildings. So, finally, we have a bit of success. Now, what's happened here is I've spent quite a bit of time trying to figure out why they're not working. So that's kind of eaten into my recording time, unfortunately. So I'm trying to get some episodes done now. What I'm going to say Noble Rambler figured out, because I sent him the map seed and he tried to do it, and he figured out that you can't place any traders on this lake. I think the only reason this one works is because it's on the kind of corner of this river here. I think he also said we can place them on this one, and we can't place them on that one. So for whatever reason, the game is just not letting it happen. I do wonder if I raise the land within the path of the trader, so if I watch which way it goes, if I raise the land, I could probably place them in the middle, which is not completely out of the question at this stage, because we're going to have industry here, we could have some bridges going across, and potentially we'll see. We'll see about that, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that has trying to fix that is kind of, yeah, really has eaten into the recording time. So, well, I could have probably done 6 or so episodes. I've only done 1, and this will be the next one that I'm doing. So, fingers crossed that I can get a couple done today, because I fly later on today. Or should I say the early hours of tomorrow morning, but still to me it's the same day because I won't be sleeping. Yeah, anyway, let's get on with it. So what have we got? Oh, that one's not quite arrived yet. Oh look, we can get food. Well, we don't need any food, but thank you. It's nice that we have it. Deer. We don't need deer. Now the other thing is we've got to get these going with their domesticated animals, so that's another problem. So how are we doing here? Well, we've got quite a lot, so it makes sense to switch this building back on and get it going. Can't remember if I did this in the last episode or not, but I got myself some horses. As you can see, there's a few of them lingering around. I do need to make the pasture slightly bigger though, because it doesn't quite look right. So we will do that in due course. But like I say, I can't remember if that was the last episode or not. Just because of all the problems I've been having, you kind of lose focus on where you're at. We have all the fences around here. I did record an episode apologising and saying, about what's been going on, and not the fact that I haven't got these episodes, because I was very conscious that the people that have been around the channel for a while kind of know me and know that maybe times that I kind of go away and don't do an episode for a couple of days because I'm busy. But for those that are new to the channel, mainly probably because of the co-op series I'm doing with Noble Rambler and Night Ghost, might be like, where's this guy gone? Oh, and he's not worth subscribing to, and then unsubscribe. So I was kind of trying to explain the state of business, but like I say, hopefully I can get maybe 3 done today, which I can probably spread out every other day for the first week of my holiday, so you won't have to wait too long. Oh, thank you. I mean, I was tempted to record them, and then I think my last co-op video goes out on Monday. So I was then going to hold my videos off until Tuesday onwards, and then that way, at least there's a video every day. I'm just talking too much now, let's get going. So the other problem I was having was, even though my builders had nothing to do, they weren't building the stone roads, and I, as you can see, have stone. They seem to have started doing it now. But they've got a few things to be getting on with. Yeah, they've not done this bit yet. So I'm not sure that's a problem in itself. And this area is becoming very cluttered. I did kind of think to myself, let's put these in temporarily and then remove them. But I'm now thinking it might make more sense to have warehouses around here. No, I'm not too sure yet. We're definitely going to move this stone place. I've put some houses in paused, ready just so we know what we're up to. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of these in. Just to carry on with some decorating, because I feel like it's been a while now since I've done any, just because of all the issues we've had. It's, yeah, to say it's been a tad frustrating would be an understatement. The other thing I was thinking as well, since we've got a few more people around, if there's any games that you'd like to see me play, just drop a comment on the video and let me know you know, what it is you fancy seeing me playing, because I'm always interested to know. You know, I do play Stardew Valley, and I'm going to invest a little bit more time in that when I come back from holiday. I put that in the wrong place. Yes. Oh, have I? Oh no, it was in the right place. Doofus. So yeah, this is going to be an episode of me digressing, I think. But yeah, just drop a comment. Like, give me some suggestions. I've just re-downloaded Civilization, and that's more to learn to play the damn game than anything else. I've had it for a while, but never been very good at it. So I feel like playing that again. That tree. And actually learning, especially with the newer version coming out. I think it's later on this year, so I'd like to probably make a series on that when it comes out. Whether I'll make one on Civilization 5 or not, I don't know, because I completely and utterly suck at it. I have to play it on easy or I die. It's as simple as that. Oh yeah, we'll see what happens there. Oh look, we have a trader. That's an unusual thing to see in this series. Even though we're called Lake Dulcet, so let me pause the game a sec. So you'd think, yeah, we're gonna have loads of boats, loads of traders. Not in this town. Okay, what have we got? Oh, seeds. Yeah, don't fancy any of those. Thank you anyway. That's gonna be the problem. Now we're gonna get them, and I'm not gonna want anything. And it's also producing enough domesticated animals. We're gonna have to find some other things to sell as well. Maybe we could do statues and things as jade mines and all sorts of stuff in this MegaMod, so got lots of things to play around with. Okay, let's carry on with this bit. Let's not be half a job, Bob. And no, I'm gonna miss playing this game. I mean, I've pushed out a lot of videos recently in a short space of time. And I was talking to Noble Ramble last night when we were trying to fix this, and I was like, you know, I love this game, but it is easy to get burnt out when you play it so much. Hence me asking, is there other games that people want to see me play? But I've kind of enjoyed it. I think if it wasn't for the frustrations that I've been having, I wouldn't feel as like the way I do at the moment, where I'm like, oh, I don't want to make another episode. But I'm kind of happy now, actually, because I think things are working, seemingly working anyway. Let's not tempt fate. Oh, rubbish. So yeah, I'm quite happy to be playing it right now, just because we're going to start making some progress again. And I'm really enjoying playing George as well. I really didn't want to hand that back over. But hopefully when I come back, it'll be sat there waiting for me in my inbox with loads and loads and loads of things for me to do. And we put green squares in there, didn't we? Sorry if my ramblings seem a little bit random. I'm just getting a few things off my chest, I guess. Was I supposed to do? Probably not do it like that. I've just realised that I've blocked some of the doorways. Whoopsies. I'll have to go back and fix that in a second. Here we go. Look, we're making some progress. And we should be planting some happy little trees. We'll have to do that. Probably the lamest Bob Ross impression ever. Speaking of Bob Ross, I've the flight, because I'm not a great flyer. I think the flight's about 4 hours, which isn't long, but for me, yeah, it's not great. I used to love flying as a child, but as I've got older, and I'm a serial YouTuber, so I always look things up, and I like to know how things work. So you can imagine, I'm watching videos of crash scene investigations and stuff, and when you realise all the things that could possibly go wrong with a plane, it can really put you off flying. So yeah, I've downloaded a drawing app for my iPad, and I've ordered a stylus sort of thing, so I can try and do some drawing. I'm not like a mega artist. I used to be able to draw quite well when I was younger, but I'm going to see if I can draw some cartoons and stuff like that, and maybe use them for thumbnails and within my videos, if they're good enough, that is, because the reality of it is I'm probably not going to be good. But I have a little book I'll be taking with me that's going to teach me as well. So yeah, if I come back as a new Bob Ross, then maybe I'll have to start painting kind of like Banished, because it's such a picturesque game, so I could take a screenshot and actually draw it. At least that's what I'm thinking anyway. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Okay. I hate it when not in the middle of the square. There we go. And it's rotating that way. I was just checking the weather as well. I don't know if you guys work in Celsius or Fahrenheit, but I think tomorrow where I'm going was showing to be 100 degrees Fahrenheit, which is probably in the 30s in Celsius. I struggle with the different temperatures because when I was raised, we used both metric and imperial because we were kind of at a stage of transition. So they decided to teach us both, which just it really confuses things. I don't know if there's any other English people or even from other countries that are in a similar situation where you've had to learn both. And then you kind of work in different ways. So in some ways, what did you give me there? In some ways, donuts. Oh my goodness! I should have done a Homer Simpson, shouldn't I? Donuts. Didn't know donuts were in the game. Oh, again as well. Wow. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So like, if I take my height for example, I do my height in feet and inches. But if I do distance that I'm going to travel, I will do it in miles. So it's very kind of, yeah, it's very strange. And I do my weight in stone and kilo, stone and pounds. But everything I do is kind of all mixed up like that, just because of the way we were taught. It's really bizarre. Which means I'm not very good at any of it, because it is rather confusing. Okay. Most of this done. This road either needs the same square underneath or a different colour thing. I'm not sure yet. We might go with a different colour. Okay. Oh, somebody's died. That's not what we need. Son of the dock worker died during childbirth. It was funny actually, when I was testing out the issue with the dock traders, I made just a random map, just so we could build the traders and test some things out. And literally within about 10 minutes of starting the game, I lost someone to childbirth. Oh, that would have been a horrible start. I mean, horrible start for the child maybe, but I mean just a horrible start to the game. Just to lose someone that soon would not be very helpful at all. But it's not quite an Adam and Eve start. You do have people, but yeah, that just wouldn't have been much fun. Okay, we're almost there. Right, my goodness. When you start something and you commit yourself to something and you just don't realise the kind of task ahead of you, this is going to be one of those situations. You know, it goes that way. Right, here we go. Excellent. I think we're mostly there. Oh man, come on. How many of these things do I have to place? Oh dear. I'm looking forward to seeing Night Ghost's episode of George. Because if my last one's on Monday, that should mean he'll have an episode out on Tuesday. Although I'm going to be on holiday and I'm not sure what my Wi-Fi is going to be like in the hotel. But I look forward to seeing his reaction to what I've been up to. There we go. I think that's mostly it. It's hard to tell now because of the snow. In fact, I can see where I've placed them because of the snow. This is actually quite useful in hindsight. So I know I need to have them placed wherever there's an edge like here. And here. Perfect. Well, that snow was quite useful. Put in there, and those two as well. Alright, I think we're about right. Excellent. What have you brought for us? Oh, roots, peaches. Peaches? Did it? Oh no, that was George. I remember someone saying I needed peaches. Okay, I'm getting confused. Right, these guys need some houses down here, but I don't know how we are for needing houses at the moment. We will go and check that as soon as we deal with this trader. Building supplies might be worthwhile having as well. I don't know why I clicked on that. You've got lots of different stuff I've not seen before. I'm guessing some of these are from different mods. I don't really want the building supplier one down here, but... industry supplier. But for the moment, I'm just going to put it in here. Idealistically, I want it on this river, but that means building bridges and all sorts of stuff. So we won't do that just yet. We'll get it in here now. Just for the other ones, but we definitely need some houses for these guys, because imagine the distance they're walking. It is quite far. Even if it is a stone road, it's still a bit of a walk. Okay, so homes 39, families 38. Ah, we're finally getting to a decent position. We've got 32 students as well. Okay, so let's whack some homes in here, but potentially the houses that we're going to keep. So, oh, let's have a look at these ones. I've not seen these before. Well, they're fairly quaint, aren't they? I like those. We got here Colonial small house. Ah, these are the ones I've used in the George series. A large, huge Nordic house. I do like those. I don't know if I want to go with some of these ones. Or we've also got these ones too. Visions, and we've got these ones. Oh wow. What are these? Oh, we got that. Oh wow. So that's the same houses but on diagonals. I need to stop building perfect squares and rectangles. We've got these. Oh, that is gonna happen in the next little housing area, I think, that we build, because that will shake it up a bit and just make it a little bit more interesting to look at. Excellent. I'm glad I saw that. Okay, I think we will go with some of these. So let's give it a bit of a distance. But you see, they've still not built all this stone road, and we have stone. They've only got 4 things to build. And they're building this, and they usually go for roads first. You can see my issue. I don't quite get why they're not building the roads, and this is another reason why I was a bit dubious about keeping the save file for this and not actually switching to a new game and rebuilding the town. Oh, there you go. I speak about it and they start building it. That's it. Just make me look stupid. I don't mind. It's good. So annoying. Perfect. Right, we've got 3 in there. What have you got for us? Nothing we need. They're giving us such random things. Never mind. At least they're working. Not complaining. Right, they're also going to need a market or something, aren't they? Let's just go with a small one. We're going to have some different things in here now, aren't we? Trade. Markets. Let's have a look. So, hardware store, a general store. Local area for citizens to collect food and other necessities. Oh my goodness. That's not small. Mini food market. Oh, we might just chuck one of these in here. Just for the time being. Because we need to build this up into farmland as well. So we've got double the amount of oats at the moment that we're using. I still don't think it's going to keep up with this personally. The area's starting to come together. We need to put some grass in here or something. Look at these trees. Remove. We need to place our own trees. With those, and we need to decorate this as well. Let's put in. What am I looking for? The key edge. That's the one. I should just have that on a hotkey or on a button down here, because I will be using it quite a bit. I never seem to be able to find it. Here we go. Am I going to have to put these? Ah, there's going to be a little bit of a gap between them, but that's cool. We will make it work, because that's what we do. So in here, we just want to make it a little bit more interesting. We're going to put something in here. Hence this kind of strange edge. we're going to say that the path was built first, before the actual paddock, I guess you'd call it. I've done it slightly wrong, but it doesn't matter. I wonder if we go into the ghost objects, can we sneak a small pond in there? Oh, we could put one in that corner. What about, I think the large one is going to be, yeah, slightly too big. I think we might do that. In veg. Oh, we don't need any food at the moment. We've got tons and tons and tons of food, which is nice. We're starting to kind of get into the position we need to be in. Okay, so we got some youngish people in these. Excellent. Just what we need. Right, so these are all in. Oh, we've missed some bits there. We need... Just thinking it might have been better to have not put the ghost versions of these in here. But that's fine. Okay, so we've got those in here as well. Ah, it's all coming together nicely. Yeah, I was just saying, those houses that go at a diagonal, they would have been... Happy if I put someone in here. 2. Yeah, that might make some more interesting areas. I don't mind this being a square, but when we get to like a bigger part of the town, that's on 1, that's fine. It might be quite interesting. So definitely got to make this into some farmland. I think we might do that in the next episode. We might start doing that. I'm just going to get this area built up. What have I done here? Why do we suddenly have a shortage of... Oh, I know why. Because Vapor is an idiot. That's why. 1 in there, so 1 away. Llamas. You're only bringing me one thing at a time. Not that I really want animals at the moment anyway, but still. Right, on that note, I'm going to leave this episode right here while things are working perfectly and I've not had to moan about the game not working for me. So until next time, as always, take care.